and I knew I needed to go through the door, but I was thinking, okay, I've got to go get my keys in case I get locked out. I turned around to go get my keys, and for some reason, I felt this huge sense of dread and fear and turned around and deadbolted this door. I just had to make sure this door was locked and no one could get, or nothing could get through it.
Hi. That was weird. Hi. So I said I'd come back and talk about self-mastery. Not planned, I'm just here. Still, I'm still with you. This is just hours later, so. So, the biggest thing, and I've talked about it before, one of the very first things I started doing was meditating. As I went along with meditation, and what I used was, I still use it sometimes. This isn't the only way I meditate now, but this app called Headspace. And it's like, you have like steps to do for the day. Or you can explore and do other things. But that's where I started with meditation. But eventually I started, I would have like a specific question and kind of get myself to silence my mind to kind of explore or a certain situation. I don't know, it's kind of, I don't really know how to describe it. Crap. But you're going within and you're trying to see things from different points of view. I can give you for instance, I had a dream that I wanted to meditate on this dream. My chair is being noisy. I need a new one. I had this very vivid dream. A lot of my dreams are vivid. I've never like tried to like lucid dream or anything, but my entire life, I've had very vivid dreams and remember them in great detail. But I had this dream. I was in front of a mirror and my surroundings were all like this really dark cherry wood. And the mirror was round, and in the reflection was a door. And I look behind me and see this dark wood door. And I knew I needed to go through the door. But I was thinking, okay, I've got to go get my keys in case I get locked out. I turned around to go get my keys, and for some reason, I felt this huge sense of dread and fear, and turned around and deadbolted this door. I just had to make sure that this door was locked and no one could get, or nothing could get through it. And I woke up and I'm like, what is through that door? So I meditated on the door. And that was my focus of my meditation. And that was, as I was meditating on this door, I started with the mirror. Me and mirrors. I've always had a thing with mirrors. I don't like sleeping in a room with a mirror. Because I used to, as a kid, had a dresser that had a big mirror on it, and nope, nope, nope. I see things in the mirror. Nope, nope. I don't. So I see. I don't know. I always kind of saw mirrors as like these portals or something. If I'm weird, just whatever. So I started on that mirror and went, of course, saw the door in the mirror and kind of went through the mirror to the door. And in that, again, I was worried about the keys. And then I hear, "You are the key." So I went through the door knowing that I was the way to open the door. Only I could go through this door. And of course that turned into something. It was a wooded area, and there was this giant, it wasn't a lake, but I'd say a pond, and it was black and reflective, and I ended up swimming across it, and when I came out I transformed into a bird, and all that just kind of happened. And now that's something that I do in meditation on purpose, is transform into an animal that I want to embody its characteristics, or I want to see things from a different perspective, like a bird's eye view. So that's an instance of a meditation. And I felt like I got quite a lot from that meditation itself. And, that was a totally different meditation than just sit there quietly and focus on your breath, which is nice. Focusing on your breath is fantastic when you get trapped in your head, to get out of your head, which is the big problem when you're dealing with mental illnesses or mental diseases, or as a spiritual community, I don't know why it gets on my nerves, but dis-ease. But just all the mental bullcrap. It's obviously it's your head. You are a prisoner of your mind, so focusing on your breath can help you get out of the chaos that's in there. But something I do every day is journal. This right here is, it's nothing special. Walmart. I went to Walmart. And you can get even cheaper. I even got composition notebooks. I got those for like ideas for work, or little sketches. But like this right here, this is a daily gratitude. I start off with gratitude. I also list affirmations. And I mean, they can be anything you want. I mean, mine, somebody would, it sounds stupid, but to me, it wasn't. Like today, I'm grateful for another beautiful day. I'm always grateful to wake up. I didn't hear the birds chirping today, so I didn't put that, but I usually say I'm grateful to hear the birds chirping outside my window. I'm grateful to wake up to my tiggity boops. I'm grateful for my home. I'm grateful for my loved ones. I'm grateful for all that I have. I'm grateful for all my gifts and all my talents, and I'm grateful for this moment. I'm always grateful for this moment. That's a big one, is being in the now. That's one of the spiritual Eckhart Tolle. I don't know how to say. I am just some Southern Kentucky hick that doesn't know how to pronounce names, so ignore me. But he was like one of the first ones I found when I woke up, feeling the vibrations throughout my body. When I Googled, what the hell am I feeling? I found him. And it's being present in the moment. Don't worry about the past. Don't think about the future. Because all of that is only in your head. The past is a memory, so it's only in your mind. The only reason the past still affects you is because you're replaying it in your head, and you haven't healed from it. And the anxiety comes from worrying about what is to come, which is all in your head. So the past and the future never are, never will be, never, they don't exist. They're all mental. So focus on the present moment. That has helped me tremendously. I'm grateful for life. Always highly creative. I create my own reality. I turn my dreams into reality. That's an affirmation every day that I write down. I love myself exactly as I am. Every flaw makes me uniquely me, and I am beautiful. I also have, I am worthy of being seen, and my artwork and all other creations are worthy of being seen and earning me a shit ton of money. Easily. I am ready to be seen. I think for me it's more about being ready. And I end it every day with thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm very grateful for everything. I think it's totally changed my view on life. I don't wake up anymore. For as long as I could remember, I would wake up and go, shit, or son of a bitch, another day. Who wants to wake up like that? No, there are days that I wake up and I'm like, man, I didn't sleep enough. But every day I wake up excited. So before I hated my life. I hated my life. So I would wake up literally son of a bitch. Or I would wake up with the thought, this was nearly a daily thought. Maybe it wouldn't be my first thought, but it would be one of the few. Is today the day that I finally off myself? Isn't that a horrible way to live? I have not had that thought in a year, over a year. Then this one, there are times that I write in it daily, from January to I think March. I wrote every single day in this one. But this is just a collection of the day. What I want to write down, what went on, what seemed important to write down. That was not the I was like, how in the last June 6th. So I haven't written it in a couple days. This is like, I don't mind reading this to y'all. Mom gave me and Joseph COVID. I started with symptoms on Wednesday. He started yesterday. I never ran a fever, but Joe is running a low-grade fever. Mom refused to believe she was sick. When I started coughing, I knew she was sick, and she shared. But when I felt so bad on Saturday, I just knew we had COVID. I haven't been sick in 8 years, and Mom gave me COVID. Obviously, I was pissed. I went to get the in-home tests, and when mine showed positive, Mom took one, and it showed positive. Off to the immediate care center we went, and they confirmed it. I can come out of quarantine tomorrow, although I have to take Joe to the doctor. So that's been my last several days. I was very pissed. So it's not all positive, but it's not all negative. I don't know. I'm not gonna look through this, but I have a good day, I can't wait to write it down. I like it, an especially good day. This is my dream journal. I haven't written in it for the past few days. I've written on my computer. Sorry. Like a little bit of a dream. I just haven't felt like writing so much the past few days. I don't write in that every day, especially if I don't remember my dream. Now sometimes I don't remember my dream and I didn't sleep for shit or something like that. But if it was a especially vivid dream, I will write it. And this one was, so let's see if if there's anything that I care to share.
Nope.
That one means something. I'm not going into what I think it means, but this is what I write, what I get from working with tarot. And I've got another one. I didn't bring them all in here. I've got another one that, here's my black obsidian ball that I scry in. I will get myself into like a trance state, and I will, oftentimes I'll see clouds in it. Now usually I have a question in mind when I'm looking at this, and the clouds will turn into images, and I'll write that down, and it'll help give me an answer to the question that I had. Sometimes I get straight up flashing images, and that's something I've done my entire life. Sometimes I just get flashing images anyways, out of nowhere. I'm not gonna go too deep into that. But yeah, so this, I love this. I absolutely love this. You can also do this with a black mirror. I don't have a black mirror. But I will take a mirror and sit in the dark with candlelight. And now sometimes I do like to look at my face. I'll look in my eyes, and I do like, because anybody can do this, your face will transform into something else. Mine turns into someone very specific, and it's kind of weird. But I usually will face it away from me and see what I see in the mirror. Again, I will have a question in mind, and get answers from what I see. I mean, that's just a way to look within yourself. Obviously, whatever images you see, it's going to symbolize something to you. So it'll help give you answers. With tarot, I got so many decks, but I have some favorites. I've got this one that I'm currently working with. I keep seeing this. I keep seeing the World card. This is the Murder of Crows, and this is great for shadow work. Shadow work. I'll put up on the screen exactly what shadow work is. It is dealing with the part of yourself or parts of yourself that you don't like, and you learn how to integrate it. Becoming the whole. working with your shadow, not against it, and not having your shadow work against you. But I love this deck, Murder of Crows. It is beautiful. I mean, to me, I love this Eight of Pentacles, because he is writing, and I just love the shadow behind them. I love it. It's obviously, you've got to pick a deck that the artwork speaks to you. The artwork really speaks to me on this one, and again, it is great for shadow work. It's a very dark deck, obviously. Another deck that I absolutely love, and there's a little bit of a backstory to this one. I oftentimes hear things out of the clear blue sky, and I heard the word phantasmagoria. I couldn't tell you that I was familiar with this word. I googled it. I'm like, phantasmagoria, where did that word come from? And it's when I read what it was, even before the definition came up, it showed me the what was done with like the magical lanterns and creating a show for people. I don't know, was this the 1800s? I don't know. Using it's like trickery. It's creating images that aren't real, but scaring the shit out of people. It's fantasy images that aren't really there. But I hear I hear this word. I'm like, okay. When I did read about the thing in the 18, I'm like, I've heard of that. So I didn't quite know why this word came to me, but I was like, okay. And I even tweeted it. I'm like, phantasmagoria, ... What am I supposed to do with this word? And then a few days later, my sister gives me a tarot deck, and it is the Tarot of Vampires. When I finally opened it up a few days after she gave it to me, on the book that comes with it, Phantasmagoria. I was like, are you shitting me? So I was like, oh, I'm supposed to work with this deck. I'm supposed to. I'm just supposed to. And it is beautiful. We got the Emperor here. It is a very beautiful deck. Very beautiful. The Fool. I love it. I'm pulling major arcana. I'm going to put stuff down. But one of the first decks I started working with, and this is the one that I will meditate on and go into the card. What's happening? Oh, bottom of the deck, the Lovers. This deck is absolutely beautiful. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so this is the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. It's closest to the Rider-Waite Tarot. I mean, it's beautiful. But what I like to do is meditate on the card. I will stare at the card, and I will see myself in the scene of the card, and I will see beyond what we can see in the card. And it's especially with the major arcanas, the archetypes. When I'm wanting to really embody that archetype, that's what I do. I have not done this a lot. I'm acting like I've done this with and I haven't. This is relatively new. But I do quite enjoy it, and I mean, I kind of want to do something with this. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going into great detail, but yeah, I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. I get a lot from working with tarot. I didn't bring any in here because I have a special room for all this. None of this occurs in here. It's my meditation, divination, arts and crafts room. I get away from all electronics, and I've got my water fountain in there, and I have candles and incense, and I mean, it really just helps me get to where I need to go. So yeah, but these again, there's the full. I don't know. Yeah. I was into tarot when I was a teenager. I had a couple decks, but I didn't really get into it, and I was definitely trying to use it for fortune telling. It was one of the first things once I woke. 30 minutes already. It was one of the first things when I woke up that I went back to was tarot. Could I read for someone else and tell them their energies and what they might be going through? Probably not. I don't know. I haven't tried. That ain't my thing. I mean, maybe someday that'll be my thing, but it certainly isn't my thing right now. That I'm still figuring myself out. But yeah, just that's a few things too. I don't know. I felt like I was so rushed. I was trying to be quick about this, and I already created like a 30-minute video. But yeah, it's figuring myself out. All of this, I've been figuring myself out, and you know, I'm getting to the point of I don't know, my brain, it stopped. I'm trying to get beyond the fear of being seen. As you see, heard in my affirmations, I am ready to be seen. Do I feel that yet? And I just recently started with that affirmation. The whole of it. I am worthy, and I am ready. And it's not like I've never gotten attention. I used to dance. I mean, I danced in public, and so it's not like I've never been seen, and I've never put myself out there. Did I find it weird when I had people coming up to me, or did I find it weird that I would stop a crowd? A little bit. And that sounds it sounds cocky, but I don't mean it to sound that way. It's just I've done it. So why am I afraid of it now? But yeah, so this is what I'm going through. This is what I'm doing. Obviously, I'm still in the process of figuring stuff out, but I see people out there struggling, and I was there not that long ago in that headspace, thinking I was nothing, thinking I was worthless, thinking my life was meaningless, thinking I was invisible, or that I was ugly. Again, I do a lot of looking in the mirror and telling myself I'm beautiful. And there are times, I mean, I truly see it. I see myself glowing. And I'm not just seeing my physicality. I'm seeing the essence of me shining through. And I'm like, damn, I'm beautiful. Do I see it every day? No. There are days I'm like, oh man, I look like crap. But, I mean, that's just part of being human. I don't know. Hopefully this helps. I mean, I don't know how to describe, like, just pulling it. If you just pull a card a day, like I just pulled strength here, and what I get from this, you've got this ferocious lion, and this person is so strong and so sure of themselves that they're holding on to its mouth, holding it back, not afraid, knowing that they can tame the beast. They have the power, not from a place of anger or force, not from force. It's from an inner stillness.
I wanted to share a little better how to do this. Don't just go with textbook definitions of the cards when you look at them. Look at the imagery. What stands out to you? On different days, different things will stand out. At this moment, looking at this strength card, I'm drawn to the mask and the infinity symbol. What I take from this is that things aren't always as they seem. Even when you think you don't have the strength to face what you must, you do. I see duality in this. This says to me, you are not only the inner stillness, but also the ferocious lion. They are everlasting. When one is lying dormant, the other is active. And when you need them to work together, all you must do is look within to pull them together into one, to bring you the courage to face your fears.
I mean, so do I get that every time I look at that card? No, that's what I got in this moment. And I wasn't in the headspace to do this. So, yeah. That's an example. Probably a shitty one. But it was an example. And that's me doubting myself. Full of doubts. Still full of doubts. I'm putting myself out there in a way that I'm not comfortable with. So, just so you know. I know a lot of people think this stuff is woo-woo and nonsense. And maybe I feel that way because I was with a man that heavily drilled that in my head. Even though he would accuse me of being a witch, or he would tell me, you can take the pin out of the voodoo doll you have of me, or whatever. I mean, he constantly pulled that stuff. Said those types of things to me, even though I was proclaiming I was an atheist. So I'm sure I'm still carrying that. And it wasn't just him. There's been a lot of that around me. And yes, I believe in magic. Bite me. I believe in magic very much. I think everybody should. So yeah, but I guess I'm gonna end it there. I believe in magic, and you should too. Hopefully, this helps you a little bit, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you guys. Bye.